Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm just sitting here what am I doing? I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out a way to store my ribbons neatly. I have some pieces that are long and some that are just little tidbits like this. So I got myself out a bin, a little bin like this, and I figured I would kind of fold up the longer ones, and then I have little strings here and tie them up like this, not in big knots that I can't get to them, but just like this, and then just kind of store them like this. And then my little pieces like this, I would just kind of wrap them up like this and put a pin through them. But I just figured you could kind of see the process that I'm doing, because right now I can't find anything. So some of them are in little balls already that I've wrapped up, so I'll just kind of put them in there. And some little pieces like this, I still think I can use that. I'll just tuck it in a corner here. I'm very stingy with my ribbon, as you can see, because I like to use every little piece that I can. And yeah, just kind of fold it up like this. And if you have them, grab little pins, but you have to remember when you're working in this that you have pins in here, so don't go and stab yourself here. So this one I've rolled up already. I've got a pin in there. So I'm just figured I was just doing this here. I would turn on my camera and just, since it's spring, we're all, in the spring fever. We're all trying to clean up our stuff. And yeah, and I have a very small craft room, so I have to keep everything very organized and contained, that it's not all over the place. And I had this in this bag and this bag, and I still have another bag there. So yeah, it'll take me a while to get all that organized. I just dumped that and dump the rest to the floor. Yeah, but just kind of wrap it up nicely like this, and that way you can kind of see how much you have. And for the projects that you need, like these are just my smaller ones. I have huge bolts of ribbon, and them I keep in different containers. And maybe, well, let me know in the comments if you would like to see how I do my craft room, how I do my storage. And yeah, maybe we can go through one bin at a time, as I even just go through it and clean it, And this is kind of like, you can pull this string through and it just contains it all in one, kind of like that. So, and if you kind of do it in rows, that way you know what you have too. And this is a full little bolt of thread, so I'll just be putting, or ribbon, so I'll put that somewhere else. And this is just a little piece, so just wrap that up like that and put that in behind there. Ooh, and this one is wrapped up almost all the way, so just wrap it up some more. Yeah, welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you part of my YouTube channel group. Right now I'm working on a journal that I'm decorating. Ouch, see? There you go. I poked myself. Yeah, you have to remember these things are pokey. Ouch. Yeah, I'm working on a journal, just finishing that up. I have several that I'm done that I'm going to be showing you soon what they look like. And here's some very short ones. I'm just going to put them there. These ones are wrapped up. And I'll just put them here. And just so that it's, you know, somewhat in an order. And also, if you go through your stuff, like, you can see, like, oh, I didn't know I had this, or, oh, okay, that's where that is. You wind up finding things, you know. That's why I like going through stuff. Sometimes I find things that I, you know, had misplaced for the longest time already, and then I find it. So, yes, be careful and don't poke yourself. I always have trouble with this thumb, so I have to be very careful. And that's usually the one I poke. And the full packages I put in a different area. And here I'm finding some wires, so I'll be putting that somewhere else. And if you have little tiny pieces like this, I would suggest keeping them somewhere else. Yeah, the little tiny snippets. Look at this. Isn't that neat? I just love that. And here's some more little snippets. So just kind of keep those separate. And I just love looking at like all the colors that I have. It just brings me joy. And then like this is some kind of yarn. So I'm going to put that separate because I'm doing ribbons. And that way I know where my yarn is. And this is kind of bling. I'll just keep that separate too. And before I had this all in bags and I had no idea what I even had or where to even go to look for something. And a lot of this was my mom's, so it's pretty special to me going through it. If you have little spools like this plastic one, it's very handy to have. But I think this one is quite over full, as you can see. But it still works. So there's some more yarn. And once you have it all finished, you will appreciate it so much. Yeah, it's tedious doing it, but once you have it done, it's pretty awesome. Actually, this is, yeah, I'll put that there. And this is really nice too. I didn't know I had this. It's flowers. Very nice. I'm not sure if you can see. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I had strep throat. And that is just about gone. I feel pretty good. And I've been working on my journals today, trying to get those done. And now I was trying to find some lace, and it was just like impossible to find anything because it was just such a disaster in here. And I didn't need that much, just needed a couple of pieces just to finish off the one journal, and I could not find it. So I'm like, okay, gonna put that on hold, and we will be cleaning up here a little bit. So now I've found what I've been looking for. yeah, so if you just roll it on your hand like this and tie a little knot, like, well, watch me not get this right. There we go, like this. Then it kind of stays together and you can just put it in there. And putting a piece of tape around it is good too. But I find any way that works is good. Just something that gets you organized and motivated. And here's a big roll of this, so I try to keep the bigger rolls like at the end, like so. And the little pieces more to one side here, and these are the bigger pieces there. And I think I should put this one here. And so I think you get the idea of how to do that. So I won't bore you much longer. I just figured I would give you a little show of what I do. Look at this. This is like a rick-rack and you can move it. How interesting is that? And it's in black. Probably for like a vintage journal, I'll use that. Yeah, I can't wait till full summer hits because, yeah, I need to go outside. And here's some like, all kinds of stuff mixed up here. Thread and, yes, all kinds of goodies. So the really short pieces I'm just putting on a pile there because I will use them at some point, like for embellishments and things like that. And this kind of ribbon I try to keep separate too. It's just the wider ribbon I put in this container. So, and this is pretty too. Look at the different colors. I love that. And if you're watching this and you haven't heard from Tina Kazarian in a while, just keep her in your prayers. She has been feeling quite ill lately. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be back and she'll let you know more about that. But just keep her in your prayers. And yeah, she's been not doing the greatest lately. So think of her because she's a big presence in a lot of people's lives. And yeah, I miss talking to her. She's a very big influence in my life. So I think that is the bigger pieces that I have got here. Oops, here's a little rolled up piece yet. And there's just some, oh, here's a roll yet. I will pop that in there. And yeah, so that's what that looks like. And I kind of can see everything. And I put it in a clear container so I can see the top, what I've got in there. And I'm not sure where I got this container, but I'm sure you can find them at Dollar Tree or Dollarama. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned. I've got a bunch of videos lined up. I hope you're gonna like, and if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see, please let me know. Put them in the comments and I will do my best to do them. Thank you for joining me. God bless. Bye bye.